Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. For today's video, I want to do a review on a new foundation. I'm actually going to be reviewing and demoing the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I haven't used a powder foundation really ever, I think. I think the only one I've tried probably is the MAC one. But I thought this was just like such an interesting launch, and I usually love trying out new foundations all the time. Or I have tried some of Fenty's foundations before and I liked them. I didn't love them. I wasn't like a big fan of like the liquid matte or the dewy one. I did like more, but it wasn't anything like amazing to me. So I want to give this one a try. And on the Sephora website, it says it's a light as air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. Coverage says medium. I don't know, I'm guessing it's light, medium to full. I guess you can build it up depending on what tool you use with it. The finish is matte, pressed powder, and this powder delivers a non-cakey blurred finish with no flashback. The buildable light to full coverage formula loves to be layered without settling into fine lines or clogging the look of pores. It's also sweat, humidity, and crease resistant, plus it has a chic, portable compact. Yeah, one thing with Fenty, I really do like their packaging. It looks very like chic and funky and just different and unique. So I really love the look of the compact. Okay, let me go ahead and just prep my skin. So I did like my regular kind of morning skincare already. I'm just gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Light. This has a little bit of sunscreen in it, and I do want to use something pretty hydrating since I just went with like a lightweight moisturizer for the morning, but I want something with a little extra hydration and glow, and then this also acts as like a primer too, so I'm really curious to see how this is gonna work. Just to, you know, like really hydrate and make sure I do like my liquids and creams first. I'm gonna do a light primer, so I'm gonna be using the Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 4. This will give me a little bit of like brightness and color correction. So I'm just gonna take a little bit because I'm not really sure how this powder will work with putting liquids on top. I'm gonna blend this in with my fingers. And then I'm gonna be taking some color corrector, the Charlotte Tilbury Medium. Take this under my eyes. I have like a little breakout right like on my eyebrow, so I'm just gonna put a little bit there. Next, I'm just gonna be taking my concealer. So I've been using the Too Faced Born This Way in warm beige. Well, this one I feel like it's a little bit more of like a true match instead of like a brightener. So taking the Fenty Pro Filt'R Soft Matte Powder Foundation, I got the shade 300. I went to Sephora and they actually helped me find my shade there. I don't really know what my Fenty shade is, but I mean it looks pretty accurate. This one is supposed to be like, so 300 is supposed to be for medium to tan skin with warm undertones. Sounds about right. So we'll see how this works, or if it oxidizes. I kind of want to do like a wear test throughout the day and see how it wears. You get the little puffer on the other side, which cute idea, but I don't know, I usually don't really like using those, so I'm just gonna stick to a brush. Taking the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Just gonna work her in, kind of like using patting motions. Okay, so as far as match goes, as far as color match goes, I think it's pretty accurate. There's definitely coverage, but you know, it's not really like a liquid foundation where you can, I feel like I really have to layer this on compared to like a liquid foundation. I feel like it's just faster. This might take you a little bit more time. I don't want to put it too much like in my under eye area just because I do want to highlight. Yeah, it definitely has more of like that smooth powdery finish. Definitely blurs out the pores like it says it does. But I don't know, I'm not like, I think I'm just not really into the matte look. Like, I do like matte liquid foundations because I feel like you can still get, you know, some type of glow peeking through, but this is just very, very matte. And I mean, we'll see how it wears throughout the day and how it, once I apply like all my other products, I'll see how it like blends and stuff. I'd say it's kind of like a medium coverage. I don't know if it's like a full on coverage. You might want to like layer really heavy concealer beneath if you want like extra coverage, but okay, so I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I like how it blends with the bronzer. For sure, it gets like a nice even blend. All right, but just to, you know, make sure I'm highlighting underneath the eyes, I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder in the shade 2. Set this underneath the eye. Yeah, I feel like that made a huge difference just to like brighten everything back. So I went ahead and just applied my eyebrows. So I'm just applying some blush. I'm doing the NARS Orgasm. But what I do want to try, I want to try to put like one of my liquid blushes on top of this and see how it kind of reacts, I guess. I think I'm going to do a little bit of Peachgasm just to like see if it blends right. I mean, it looks fine. It blended out like no differently than when I used the liquid foundation, so that's a good sign. It works well with liquid or cream products that you want to put on top. I don't know if I would recommend doing like concealer on top. Personally, with like a powder foundation, I would do like my concealer corrector. I would do that first and then do the powder. But with like, if you want to do like a cream bronzer, cream blush, I think it'll work just fine. But I don't know, to each their own, you know, everyone's skin's different. Everyone's gonna react to things different. If you have like oilier skin or if you have drier skin, that probably might not be the best idea. But I think if you have oilier skin, you would really like this foundation, and I think you could probably get away with, you know, putting like cream products on top. But if you have like really, really dry skin, like I'm talking like eczema type of dry, it might not work out for you. And then I'm just using the highlighter from this NARS palette. I've really been loving this. It's so, so good. All right, so I went ahead and just applied my shadow, lip gloss, and I did a little bit of setting spray. So I used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. And you know, I'm happy with the way it looks. It actually looks really nice. It's definitely more of like a matte finish, but I do like, you know, the glow on the cheek. And I don't know, there's one thing, I feel like maybe I should have used the pore filling primer, because I feel like you probably can't really see it too much on camera, but I feel like you can see my pores in like my cheek area right here. I don't know, I feel like when I use like my other liquid foundations, those usually don't appear like that. So I don't know, maybe I should have used like a pore filling primer, but I don't know. Other than that, I really like the finish. I'm definitely gonna wear it throughout the day just to see what it wears like. I do have a couple of errands I need to run, so I'm gonna wear a mask, and I'm not really excited about it because I put gloss on. But I'll definitely do a check-in with you guys. Maybe I'll show you what it looks like in daylight. It's a pretty sunny day out today, so I'm gonna change because honestly I only wear these dresses to film. When I go out in public, I wear like sweats or leggings just because I'd rather be comfortable, and it's a little cold out. I don't want to be wearing a dress. So I will see you guys in the next clip. That's what happens when I leave the house. So I'm in my car now, and I'm not really liking how it looks like in broad daylight. Also, my brows look a little scary right now, but I don't know. Here's like right in the reflection, you could still see like my pimple on my eyebrow, but I don't know, I just feel like you can see like texture, my pores. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I feel like my cheek is looking a little weird now. I think it looked fine when I first applied it, but now it's starting to look a little textury. You know, like that look that you get when you mix powders with liquids. It's starting to get that type of look. So I'll be back and I'll check you guys in. I just took my mask off, and as you can see, there definitely is transfer. My lip, of course, obviously, because I'm wearing a gloss, but don't really know how I feel about this foundation so far. I'm not really liking it too far, but I still have like a couple of more errands to run, so I'll definitely like show you what my foundation looks like in a couple of hours. So just wanted to show you this real quick. All right, so it's been about 5 or so hours since I applied the foundation, and I feel like I like how it started looking a little bit more once it kind of like set into my skin. Like, it looks very dewy right now. It doesn't feel matte to me. I don't know if that's because I put like the magic cream and the filter beneath. I don't know, I'm not like wowed by this foundation. I wouldn't say it's like a long wearing, but I don't know. I use like more dewy products, so I mean, it looks good. It's not transfer proof because I was out and about all day with my mask on, and it definitely did transfer. I don't know, I'm not like wowed. I feel like it came off in my nose and in this area. I wouldn't say it's like a full coverage as it claims to be. I say the most is probably like a light to medium. I for sure want to try it again on top of liquid foundation already to see if I like it, because I think it overall gave like a nice smooth finish, but I think it would be nicer layered on top of a liquid foundation already. So kind of like a setting powder almost, more for like touch up. For sure not really like my type of foundation. I see in the reviews too, a lot of people are saying that on the Sephora website. A lot of people are saying that they like it on top of their liquid foundation. I don't know, I'm not like crazy about it. I would try it, you know, if you're looking for a nice setting powder. I feel like it would be nicer as a setting powder rather than a foundation, but I'm not overall like wowed. Overall, it's kind of like a eh. Fenty hasn't really came out with the foundation that I was just like wowed by. That's just for me personally, but the color is nice though. I feel like the match is really good. The match is like perfect. Goes really good with like my neck. Alright, but that pretty much sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.